The latest in accord and the report Mr. Van Belkom gave after this year's international conference in the US gives us the glimpse of the church marching onward, fulfilling the great commission of preaching the gospel to the world. In one of the proceedings, the item that was talked about was the ministry as a team. Incidentally, the word team player doesn't only apply to the ministry and the membership, but the phrase team player applies as well in the corporate and business world. It is prominently worded in the job vacancy adverts, and it is one of the fine qualities that the employers being sought after. Employers see to it that the new hire is well fitted into the position, grasp the behavior and the culture of the company, support the goals, the vision, the mission of the organization to achieve a common goal. What is the meaning of a team player? What are the characteristic and desirable attributes of a good team player? This is the topic that we will be focusing on, the desirable attributes of a good team player. According to career website Indeed.com, a team player is defined as someone who actively contributes to their group in order to complete tasks, meet goals, or manage projects. Team players actively listen to their co-workers, respect ideas, and aim to improve the product or process at hand. Team players understand that their team's success is their own success, and they share responsibilities when their team experiences difficulties along the way. So, here are three qualities that we can focus on to be a better team player. Three qualities to focus on to be a better team player. Number one, understand your role. Understand your role. As a team member, you understand your role within the team and work to achieve your duties to the best of your ability. I guess, if not all, but some of us here love the nutritious, tasty honey on your toast, or maybe a honey in your coffee. We'll take bee colony as an example. According to perfectbee.com and nationalgeographic.com, every bee has a job to do. Some are nurses who take care of the brood. Some are janitors to clean the hive. Others are foragers who gather nectar to make honey. These workers will build huge stores of honey over the spring and summer. These reserves supports the survival of the colony through the winter, after which the queen will start laying again. Collectively, honeybees are able to achieve an incredible level of accomplishment. The queen honeybee role is, of course, pivotal to everything that happens within the healthy beehive. With some exceptions, she is the only queen in the colony of honeybees that may number at around 60,000 or more. The clear majority of the other bees are working to support her egg-laying productivity. While much of their work is not directly related to egg-laying, it all contributes to the ongoing survival of the colony. Knowing each and every role is very crucial and equally important to achieve a common goal. In the church's perspective, brethren, yes, many members, but different roles and responsibilities with one goal, edifying of the body of Christ. Let's notice Ephesians chapter 4, verses 11 to 13. Ephesians chapter 4, verses 11 to 13. And he gave some apostles, and some prophets, and some evangelists, and some pastors and teachers. In verse 12, for the perfecting of the saints, for the work of the ministry, for the edifying of the body of Christ. And verse 13, till we all come in the unity of the faith and of the knowledge of the Son of God, and to a perfect man, and to the measure of the stature of the fullness of Christ. We have the goal, we have the aim, edifying the body of Christ. And what is our barometer? The measure of the stature of the fullness of Christ. And if I may borrow the phrase of Arnold Schwarzenegger, he said, that's it, and that's all. Second desirable trait of a good team player, happy working as a team. Happy working as a team. Working with a team means there will be varying opinions and ideas. Even if you think your idea is best, you should listen to all ideas. Search for compromises and remain respectful if your work is criticized. Surely, it's not nice, but criticism is necessary in order for us to learn. Without it, it would not improve our lives. There is a reference in the Bible that we can go to regarding team accomplishment. Let's look at 1 Samuel verse 18, and here looking or breaking into the context in 1 Samuel verse 18. This is regarding Saul and David. Verse 7. So the women sang as they danced and said, Saul has slain his thousands, and David his 10,000s. Instead of being happy because of the accomplishment of the team, Saul was not. In verse 8, then Saul was very angry, and the saying displeased him, and he said, They have ascribed to David 10,000, and to me they have ascribed only 1,000. Saul was not happy, and he further even said, now what more can he have but the kingdom? We may have different accomplishment in life and varying degree of work outputs, but the accomplishment of one team member is the accomplishment to all. So be happy working as a team. Third, desirable traits of a good team member. Hold yourself accountable. Hold yourself accountable. Take responsibility of your mistakes and look for solutions. Understand how your actions impact the entire group. In doing so, you will learn from your errors and command more respect from your team. I have been through a couple of employment in my life and made several shortcomings. Pointing fingers to others from the mistake you made is not acceptable. The easy way is to accept it and make it right. I have learned a couple of positive insights from the workplaces I have been through. First, from my parents. As a young boy, during that time, everything they tasked me seems impossible to accomplish. But my dad's simple yet profound advice, you can do it. You can do it. I have a supervisor that his words stuck into my mind to these days. He said, do not take up stone and use it to pound it in your head. meaning do not try to take up a project which in the first place you cannot implement. I have a boss that the word that you always heard from him is often quick. He wants the job done quickly and to the highest standard. Another one I have learned from another employer was do not double handle. Meaning, simple example for this double handling, when the items arrive, the job flow is to place the items into the shelves, then assemble if needs assembling. But for him, once the items had arrived, go straight to assembly. Do not double handle. The last and the latest employer I had, he always said to me, do not bring me problems, give me solutions. So you might have problems in the execution of your task, but you need to troubleshoot it to make it right. Taking accountability of your mistake is the only right and proper. Makes it your springboard to grow and to accomplish some more. The desirable attributes to a certain team member have a far-reaching positive winning impact to the church and to the organization. Doing the opposite will consequently suffer demise and loss. To win the battle, to win the race, to reach the desired goals, a team player must know his role. Happy working as a team. Hold yourself accountable. The Church of God Worldwide Association is marching onward, working diligently of preaching the gospel to the whole world and taking care to those whom God called. Amos 3 verse 3. Amos 3 verse 3. Can two walk together unless they agree? Surely, the church's administration under Jesus Christ, the ministry, the memberships are in one and are in peace and in tranquility. And we are in one team, working toward a common goal and in preaching the gospel to the whole world.